Hello everyone, Shane with the Doctor here, once again, and now we are in Wasteland 2, PERMADEATH. Specifically Wasteland 2's Director Cut. Now, this is post-commentary. Just gonna warn you now, because my mic decided to be an asshole. So, yeah. I'm going to be saying things, and they're not going to really be corresponding to what's going on in the video. So yeah, that's great. Anyways, pretty soon I'll start a new game from the past once I'm done having my whole spiel about this game in the past and the fact that I played this before, but not really because I wasn't really paying attention to the story really. Plus, I only played the game anyways before getting absolutely wrecked. Yeah, plus it was the original, not the director's cut, so there's probably new shit in it anyways. So, once I get going, and if you can't tell, I'm really pissed off because technology, when it fails hard. So now we wait for me to finish doing my thing, which could be years for all I know. Oh my god, what the hell am I doing right now? I'm probably explaining how this is an RPG, so I'm going to be using my own characters and doing voice acting and that crap, and we remember how well that went. Oh god. I think it's about time to start a new game.
Once again, in the glow of the atom.
So yeah, this is Scary Dude, and how I'm explaining that I'm creating a new squad of soldiers, and how everything is different. So we're now going to create Glace, who is one of the 4 OCs I'm going to be using. She's a Glaceon. Well, obviously she's a Glaceon because I just typed that in. Anyways, she's our leader. She's going to be the leader of this team, and she's a melee, and she is a person who uses melee and assault rifles. Now, I made a bit of a mistake here and gave nobody energy weapons. So, yeah, that's going to be an issue. However, I will be changing that hopefully, because I realized I made a huge mistake and gave, like, most of my characters assault rifles. So, but I gave my medic only 1 point in handguns and assault rifles, so I think I'll give her the energy weapon skill instead of assault rifle. I'll be wasting a few of those starting skill points, but just the fact that she can be a bit more rounded is probably a good thing. So here I'm explaining how the fact that these little pips that give you additional little skills is completely new to me and really, really fucking weird. And here's how I'm giving Glace her leadership and speed sort of stuff, because Glace is a fast character. Talk about how charisma increases your ability to do leadership shit. And this is me realizing maybe I shouldn't give Glace energy weapons, maybe I should give her bladed weapons because she is a person who uses swords. So yeah, you'll only be seeing this for Glace, this whole building thing with Glace, because I'm not going to talk all this over again. I'm not going to talk all of this shit over again. I'm just not. So I made Glace basically our backup surgeon, because that's something you always want to have, and a person who does breaking and entering. Crack all the saves and pick all the locks. give her the eccentric quirk. But I talked about all the quirks. And the fact that I've never seen this before because the quirks weren't in the original game. But yeah, we're gonna skip over that. Anyway, so this is the team we're going to be using. Glace, Lathe, Jay, and Sylvia. Let's watch them get absolutely annihilated. And now you will be shown the opening cutscene of the game. In all of its glory. Also, I'm going to be playing on season mode, so I'm probably going to die a lot. And that's kind of the point of this, because it's a permadeath. Did I mention this is a permadeath? Yeah, I'm gonna die a lot, because permadeaths are evil.
What comes after the end? I don't know. Neither did they. They were just an Army engineer battalion, constructing roads and bridges deep in the middle of the Arizona nowhere. They didn't know why Armageddon had come. They'd heard radio chatter about an attack on some space-based missile platform. But who had attacked it, or why? No one knew. What they did know is that the politicians and the generals had finally ended the world. Now, everything was gone. They took over a federal prison for a fort, kicked out the convicts, got busy starting from scratch. Maybe it was an act of mercy. Maybe they figured that the prisoners would die out in the harsh new world. Whichever, it came back to bite the engineers in the ass. Cultists, criminals, cannibals. They've been living with the fallout ever since. Good people had survived too, called for help in the night. And those engineers, those common soldiers, could not stand by and see them die. So they came out of their fort, and they helped the survivors defend their homes. And for that, they earned a new name, a proud name, the Desert Rangers. Now, Rangers, I know at times it seems our cause is hopeless. And I know it's hard to say goodbye to a brother in arms. But I want you to know something else. That no Ranger who dies in the line of duty will ever be forgotten. Nor will he have ever died in vain or unavenged.
And here is the opening section of the game. They're right now burying Ace's body over there. Ace is a character who was in the original game, and so is that lady walking away there. We'll talk to her later. Anyways, I will be doing voice acting when I'm actually doing this live, but not here, though, because I don't want to do characters' voices again. Anyways, I'll just show you what's going on, and I'll stop talking. The rest of this will be just audio and no,
hardly knew
other way around. All video, no audio. Sorry about that. But hopefully next time Spike doesn't decide to be an asshole, so you can actually watch the whole thing, and so you can actually hear me talk. Not all of you want to hear me talk, I'm pretty sure. But whatever. Shame the Doctor. Until next time.
Ace had been trying to locate a faint radio signal, which has lately been giving us cause for concern. We gave him 3 repeater units and sent him to hook them up to 3 remote radio towers. This would have allowed us to get a fix on the signal, but sadly Ace was murdered by unknown assailants right after hooking up the first tower, and his logbook and the last 2 repeater units were stolen. When you get back to the Citadel, talk to our radio expert, Wade Woodson, if you want to know more about the technical details. All I know is the repeaters will upgrade the towers and allow us to zero in on the mystery signal. Don't know, but it wasn't on Ace's person when he was found. Look for it. It might have some clues as to his death. Yeah, I know. You've hardly found your feet with us, and here I am sending you on a mission that already got 1 Ranger killed. Well, I wish I had another option, but the Desert Rangers are spread a little thin right now. Ranger teams Abel and Charlie are out west trying to stop a range war out there from becoming straight-up genocide. And Team Baker is up north looking for a way through the radiation that's cut us off from Vegas. I'm afraid the next generation is going to have to lead the charge on this one. The voice on those broadcasts disturbed me greatly. It talked crazy talk about a future where man and machine would be one. Worse, it talked about us, the Desert Rangers, specifically. It said it was coming for us. The mission is this. Search the area where Ace's body was found, and do your best to recover his logbook and the repeater units. Then call in your report. If you find the repeaters, I may send you on to finish his mission. Ace's death must be avenged, and it will be. But finding the signal he died trying to track down is just as important. Besides, I got the sneaking suspicion that when you find the one, you'll find the other. It's about a day's walk east from here. I'll mark it on your map. There you go. I'll give you the locations of the towers once you have the repeaters in hand. More important to find them first. Good luck out there, recruits.
Damn it, Ace. You never should have put down the wrench and picked up the gun. Sorry about the waterworks. I'm still pretty broke up over Ace. I'm Angie. You kids must be the new recruits old Vargas trained up. Lord, y'all just babies.
Sorry, but you are. As cute as little kittens. Y'all remind me of us. Snake, Razor, Thrasher, and me. Back when we were just starting out. Thinking we were gonna save the world for the future. Thinking none of us would ever die. Christ, sorry. Don't listen to me. Youth is good. Optimism is good. If we all started out worn out and jaded like me, nobody'd ever try to change the world. So you kids go ahead and give it a go. Maybe it'll work this time. Yep. He was one wild-ass son of a bitch back in the day. But I think the weight of his responsibilities has kind of squashed that out of him now. He hasn't been in a decent bar fight in, shit, a decade, maybe? You noticed that, huh? Ace always said I wore my heart on my sleeve. Yeah, me and Ace, we were more than just old army buddies, if you know what I mean. That's why it hurts so bad. That's why I want to come with you. You better call him Gilbert now. Funny, back in the day, he just seemed like this big old growly bear. Strong as an ox and just about as articulate. But then he got all torn up during our fight with the robots from Base Cochise, and he couldn't go out on patrol no more. Any other commander would have handed him his walking papers, but Vargas doesn't dump old friends. So he started him working in the museum. And once you know it, turns out the old bear has a knack for cartography. He's been gradually mapping our little corner of the Wasteland ever since. Who'd have thunk it?
Say, listen. Vargas asked you to look into Ace's death because he thought I was too upset to be professional about it. He didn't want me going off half-cocked and shooting up all of Arizona looking for his killer. But I gotta find it. So, well, I know it's going against orders, but if you let me tag along and be in at the kill, well, I'll help you find your feet out there. Maybe give you a few pointers along the way. I may be old and slow, but I know the wastes like the back of my hand. What do you say? Cool. No need to tell Vargas why I joined you. If anybody asks, I'm just helping you get oriented, all right?
Hey, Echo 1. Mind picking up that can over there for me? Think there's some water in there. He headbutted you right in the butt. Did you actually think I was serious about wanting that can? I just wanted the goat to hit you in the ass.
Ranger Team Echo, this is Ranger Command. Come in. Roger, Echo 1. Just making sure your radio is working. I'll be your dispatcher from here on out. I also wanted to give you a little heads up on your water situation. If you've all got full canteens, you should have enough water to reach the place where Ace died with plenty to spare. But if you're going to go exploring, you'll want to fill up again at any oasis you can find. Remember, your main priority is to recover the repeater units Ace was carrying. Once you've got the devices, you'll be headed to Ag Center and High Pool to install them. But we'll talk about that after you acquire the repeaters. We must, of course, bring Ace's killers to justice. But right now, that's secondary to discovering the location of that signal. Until now, Woodson's been our dispatcher. But Ace's death made me realize I've spent too many years in my office, walled off from the world and how it's changing. I need to know what's going on out there, and I figure the best way to do that is to start listening to the people's problems. So, I've decided that from now on, I'll be the one fielding calls and talking in your ear when you head out into the wastes. Don't let that make you self-conscious or nothing. 10-4, Echo 1, carry on. Ranger Command out.